Hello everybody and welcome to another video. So today, as you can see from the title, I'm doing a Halloween tag. I'm not uploading this on Halloween because I want to actually tag people, and if I tag them and upload it on Halloween, then there's the possibility that they won't be able to do this in time. So today is the 25th of October when I'm filming this, and this is either going up today or tomorrow, so fingers crossed that I don't procrastinate from editing any more of my videos. So there are 30 questions for this. I'm going to be reading them off my laptop, so if I'm looking over here, that's why. So I'm going to jump straight in and I hope you enjoy it. Question 1. Favourite horror or Halloween themed song? I don't think it's a Halloween themed song, but it's just creepy. But it's that one from The Conjuring, I think it is. I think it's from The Conjuring. Tiptoe Through the Tulips by Tiny Tim. I think it's just creepy. But if you want to go full on Halloween themed, then probably This Is Halloween, the most cliche answer for that. Number 2, name something you wouldn't want to run into in a dark forest or an abandoned building. I wouldn't want to run into a killer clown because I'm terrified of clowns as it is, and this whole killer part to them is even worse, so I wouldn't want to run into a killer clown in any of those situations, or even Slender Man in a dark forest because that's creepy. Number 3, have you ever played with an Ouija board? Not a real one, just a cardboard one. Didn't do anything, obviously. Number 4, favourite horror monster or villain? I don't really have a favourite, but if I had to choose one, I'd probably say Pennywise the Clown because he doesn't scare me. But if I had to pick one that scared me, then probably Annabelle from The Conjuring and Annabelle, the movies. As much as I like China dolls, she's the only doll that's ever terrified me, and Annabelle's actually a movie that actually scared me. So, question 5, the creepiest thing that's ever happened to you while you were alone. So I was going to save this for a story time and I can go into more detail if you'd like, but when I was in my room alone, I guess it wasn't really when I was like fully alone, but I got called downstairs for dinner. I stood up and then it, like a shadow, and I know it wasn't my shadow because it just completely disappeared. It went like that across my floor and bed and like slipped up the wall and then it was gone. That was quite creepy, so I'm gonna have to say that. Question 6, if you were dared to spend the night in a haunted house, would you do it? Yes. You wouldn't even have to dare me, I'd happily just go anyway. I would happily volunteer. Number 7, are you superstitious? It depends. Some things I'm superstitious about, other things I'm not, like putting new shoes on a table. That makes me really superstitious. Breaking a mirror, superstitious. But having like the one where if a black cat crosses your path, not really. I love black cats. Black cats are my favourite kind of cats. So it really depends on the superstition. Number 8, do you ever see figures in your peripheral vision? Sometimes. It's not really figures, it's more like shadows. Question 9, which urban legend scares you the most? Probably Bloody Mary. But that kind of like ties into the fact that I don't actually like mirrors too much, like at night or in the dark, and since you have to play Bloody Mary, I don't really like it. Number 10, do you prefer gore or thrillers? Depends on the situation and how I'm feeling. Like, I really love the good thriller, but gore is the only reason I like Saw so much. Question 11, do you believe in multiple dimensions or worlds? I believe there could be other dimensions and worlds. I mean, we've definitely got other worlds. Because I mean, if you believe in aliens, you believe that they live on another planet, which is another world. Other dimensions sounds pretty cool. I feel like that could be a thing. We won't really ever know unless someone from the other dimension comes forward and says stuff to us. So, yes and no. Number 12, have you ever made a potion of any sort? Not a real one, just like water, mud. I was young. When I was younger, I used to go to my friend's house and we would take like stuff from her garden and then put it into water and then pretend to make potions. It was really fun. But that's the closest I've ever come to it. Number 13, do you get scared easily? It depends on the situation. If I'm home alone, yes, absolutely. But if I'm watching a horror movie, it depends on the kind of movie. Like Annabelle scared me, but something like the one Miss Cool doesn't necessarily scare me too much, but like it kind of just depends on the situation. Number 14, have you ever played Bloody Mary? Yes, I have played Bloody Mary, which is why I don't like it. I played it when I was younger in school, in primary school. If you're from the UK, you'd know, quite a young age. I think it was years 5 or 6. Me and my friends decided, hey, let's play Bloody Mary, but they dared me to go in there on my own and do it. So I did it, and then they were making weird noises. I didn't thank them for that after that. Our friendship wasn't really as strong after that because they terrified me. Number 15, do you believe in demons and the devil? Yes, I definitely do. Question 16, you're home alone but you hear footsteps in your house. What do you do? I'd freak out if I knew I was home alone and heard footsteps. I'd freak out for a good hour, and then I'd leave my room with something heavy and attack. Number 17, if you got trapped in one scary movie, what would you choose? This is a really hard one because I love horror movies. Out of the ones I own and have seen, I'm just looking at my shelf, sorry. Maybe The Haunting of Molly Hartley, because it's not scary and it's a supernatural thriller, so it's not really a horror, but it's quite scary. But also maybe Scream, because I would kick Ghostface in the face, knock that mask right off. To be honest, if someone was chasing me with a knife, I'd probably freak out. Of all the cliches in the Scream movies, I would run out the door down the street so fast that I would turn into the Flash. Just saying. Number 18, if you could only wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would you be? One Halloween costume for the rest of my life. Maybe a sim, you know, because all they have is a little green plum bulb and you just have that as a headband and you can wear whatever you want. It's little effort. Little effort. Number 19, would you ever go to a graveyard at night? Yes, I would definitely do that. I have never done it before because there's not a graveyard close by. Number 20, in a zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice? I wouldn't go for a gun because loud noises draw zombies in, so I don't know, something that's quiet and easy to use and that's quick to use. I don't have to waste time messing about with bullets or fiddly things. Question 21. Would you rather go to a Halloween party or go trick-or-treating? Definitely go trick-or-treating, because as much as I love parties, the only Halloween parties I ever really actually enjoyed were my friend Steph's ones, but she doesn't do them anymore. So I'd go trick-or-treating, because who doesn't love free candy? Number 22, you're in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer? I'd like to think that I'd be the smart one because cliches. Don't follow every cliche. Number 23, do you have to watch something happy after watching something scary so you can sleep at night? Depends on the movie. Like I said multiple times, if I watch like Paranormal Activity, no, I'm fine. If I watch Annabelle, yes, I'll have to watch something else after. Number 24, whilst watching scary movies, are you the person who yells at the characters, the person with their eyes covered the whole time, or the person who falls asleep? I like to think I'm the one that's shouting at the characters because I like telling them what to do when they can't hear me. Number 25, are you the one who gets scared or does the scaring? Bit of both, like I said, depends on the situation. If someone is coming up behind me to make me jump, yes, I'll scream probably, but I also like to make people jump a lot, so both. Number 26, favourite scary book. Now I don't really have that many scary books, and if I have, I haven't read them, but so I'm going to say my least favourite scary book, and it's terrifying. It used to terrify me as a kid. It still, just thinking about it now, terrifies me, and that is a book called The Hairy Toe. I'll insert a picture now. That used to terrify me. Number 27, how old were you when you saw your first horror movie? I can't remember the first horror movie I watched, but the most memorable one was when I was in my second year at secondary school. So I must have been about 12? I must have been about 12, I'm not really sure. But it was called Camp Dread or Club Dread. It wasn't really a horror, it was like a comedy horror kind of thing. I just remember it the most because at the end there's someone who's tied up to a thing and they get cut in half, and then at the end, while the credits are rolling, the legs are just paddling across the ocean, and it's really funny. 28. What was your first Halloween costume? I can't remember my first ever Halloween costume, but like before, my most memorable one was Hermione Granger or Pansy Parkinson from Harry Potter. I don't even know if that was Halloween or just World Book Day, so I have no idea. Number 29. What are you going as for Halloween this year? I'm not, and if I was, it would be a sim. So I'm going to go as the girl who hands out candy to the kids who knock on the door, if anyone even goes trick-or-treating anymore, and the one who just watches horror movies. So, number 30. If you could have a spooky Halloween pet, for example a black cat, an owl, a bat, a rat or a wolf, what would you choose? I'm going to go super cliche here, a black cat, because I love black cats, but maybe also a wolf. So that's it for the questions. I hope you enjoyed this video. All the questions will be in the description box below for you to do this as well. I'm going to be tagging some people to do this. I'm going to be tagging 2 people, Talia Panda, or my friend Tao, and my friend Steph at Steph Makes It Shine. Their links in the description box below, so go check out their channels too. In the comments below, answer me this question. Which urban legend scares you the most? That may be my favourite question from this entire question list, so I want to know yours in the comments below. And if you do this video, then leave it below as well, and I'd love to watch it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can see more of my videos every week. And I will see you next time with another video. Bye guys!